name. Grace unending, love so deep, in his promises we live.
Now I just here to ask you about your king, because you're a prince, right?
I'm a prince, yeah, and my king is the King of Kings, the Lord Christ.
I thought Trump was your king.
The king, Trump is the king of every Muslim. You know, don't you see? All the Muslims are. You don't.
After you've been bananaed, the first video you made is about your king Trump. Why not about Jesus? I thought
that's a lie. 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 You know.
Well, the first video on your channel is about Trump.
Which one? You're a liar. Do you know how? Do you know? Just to show you how. Just to show you, Mr. By the way, you are talking about banana. Do you know that the one who promised you banana is Allah?
Oh my God!
And you lie. I wanted to show me the first video. No, hold on. I wanted to show me the first video in my channel about Trump. Either you are a liar or you apologize. Go ahead. you are talking like a girl. Show me the video. The first video, guys. The first video Christian Prince he spoke about is about Trump.
Dude, you are such a fake Christian, my friend. You call yourself the prince. And
listen.
So then you make a video about Trump.
All right.
Don't banana me.
Yeah, I talk video about Trump because Trump is teaching the Muslims how to behave, don't you know? He's beating you. You Muslims in Saudi Arabia, listen. In Saudi Arabia, hold on, let me answer. In Saudi Arabia gave it Trump, listen, Potato, gave it Trump, let me talk. We can talk in the same time, hold on. I will give you the mic. I will give you the mic. Let me talk. A second ago, just talk. If you don't have a conversation, let me talk. Saudi Arabia gave Trump $2 trillion. Emirat gave $2.5. Qatar gave him $400 million gift airplane. You Muslims are kissing his butt. And you are talking about who's the king? This is not my king. This is the king of the Muslims. My king is the King of Kings. His name is Jesus. And you lied when you said my first video is about Trump. Can you show us?
Yeah, I can show it to you.
Go ahead.
On the big screen, my friend.
Go ahead. No, give me the post. No, post the link.
You just literally have to go on your profile.
You stupid. I am here before even. Listen. I'm talking about Islam before even Trump. Before even I learned about Trump, I was beating your prophet, and you are a fraud.
Oh my God.
Now let us talk about Islam. As long as you cannot prove what you are saying. Listen. You mentioned banana. Is it true that what kind of God he promised a Muslim banana in heaven?
What? My God promised me everything, my friend. If you're
I thought you are talking about banana. Okay, now hold on. Why he promised you banana, not coconut?
Why has it been promised you banana on TikTok? Why you come back promising Trump as your king?
Let us see what your God he promised you. He promised you little boys. Is that true?
Dude, you can't debate Muslims. You've got 40 anonymous authors.
Let us see.
Tell us first who wrote the Bible and the debate ends
hold on. Okay, hold on. Which question you want to talk about? Which one you talk about? You want to talk about the Bible? You want to talk about the Bible? Look at this. All right, your God. Here we go. I will answer the question. Here we go. All right. This is the Quran. Read with me. The Quran. Listen. I'm answering. Let me talk. Listen. If you want us to talk, if you want to debate me, are you a kid? Are you stupid? Are you a stupid kid? Okay. Are you trying to force me to bounce you out? Are you a coward? Let me talk. So you ask me a question. No, you ask me a question. Let me answer. Be a man. Be a man. Mature for a second, guys. You see, he don't want me to answer. So let us read together the Quran. Unless you don't like your Quran saying that the book I have is in the front of me, is accepted in Islam. So are you saying the Quran is lying? The verse in the front of you, chapter 3, verse number 3. The mic is yours.
You don't have your book.
Okay, guys, if I don't have my book, that means the Quran is lying. Listen, if I don't have the Bible, if I don't have my book, that means the Quran. So refute the Quran. Listen, refute the Quran. The Quran saying that Allah approved the one is with us.
You have 20,000. How many versions of the Bible?
That is a translation, Potato. How many translation you have for the Quran? How many translation for Quran? Yusuf Ali, Ustaz, sure, nobody can debate Muslim. Look, all those verses, listen, Potato, all those verses. Yeah, you see, you will not let me talk. You will not let me talk. Right? Is that the strategy? So okay, I have to mute you.
You can't talk about your.
I will mute you just for a minute. Okay, hold on. Here we go. You will not let me talk. I will bring you back. This coward is like a sewage machine. All the verses in front of him saying that the Bible is true. He will not read it. You have thousands of versions. This is a translation, Potato. Translation. You have a translation of Yusuf Ali. Let me show you translation. If I click at any of those, how many translation you Muslims you have? So when you say version, you stupid, this is a translation. Look at this. How many translation you have? Does that mean you have many Quran? In fact, it's you Muslims who have many Quran. According to your prophet, Allah gave Muhammad one Quran. He said to him, no, my people are stupid. They cannot handle one Quran. So Muhammad asked for one more. The angel came back. And then he said to him, no, my people are stupid. They cannot handle that. I want more. So he gave him third Quran, fourth Quran, sixth Quran, until they become 7 Quran, and the reference in front of you. So Allah, he gave 7 Quran. Allah, hold on. Allah gave, hold on. Allah gave 7 Quran just for a tribe of Quraysh, because Quraysh cannot understand the Quran, even though they speak Arabic. So how a stupid idiot, he is not from Arabia, he will understand the Quran if the Quran in Arabic, Muhammad saying the Arab cannot understand it. And the reference in front of you. Allah gave 7 Quran. Where are they? We receive not a book. Yet your stupid Quran saying it's a book, because Jesus did not write a book, you donkey. Jesus, he spoke. He is the word of God. He is not. He is the word. So when the stupid Quran says that we are confirming the book which is with them, which is with them. With who? With us. Read carefully. Confirming what is with them, not was. The Arabic is so clear. وَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ رَسُولٌ مِنْ عِنْدِهِ مُصَدِّقٌ لِمَا مَعَهُمْ. You change the translator, you will see a new translation. Because Muslims, they lie. Believing in what is with them. And what is with them? The book. Which book? The Bible. So in the time of Muhammad, Muhammad himself confirming the book which is with us. Read it. Confirming what was with them, not even was. It's a lie. Lima ma'ahum. Every Muslim is a liar. If we take the sentence here and we post it here, look how many times it's going to appear. 291. Look what it says. Confirming what is with them. And yet the Muslim says, your book changed. And the funny, by the way, when a Muslim he say your book changed, he is saying that Allah could not preserve the Bible which he gave to Isa, which means other reason to laugh at Islam, because if Allah could not preserve his book, what kind of God this God is? So when a Muslim he say the Bible is corrupted, he is saying to us, our God is a potato. He could not protect his book. But their Quran saying the opposite. confirming what is with them. In many verses in the Quran, even it used the word what is between his hand. بين يديه. He will not let me talk because he knew if we start refuting, he is no match. Look at this. Chapter 3, verse number 3. Confirming what is between his hand. Look at the Muslim translation saying what was before it. But in Arabic, read carefully. بين يديه, between his hands. So the Bible was exist in the hands of Muhammad.
Between his hands.
Do you see it? So the potato, he will not let me talk. So he think by mockery they can win an argument. You can do mockery as much you want. Go ahead.
This one is very important. The Al Imran verse 3, when the translation say that confirming what was before, and he revealed the Torah in the Gospel, which you say that the real translation is what confirming between his hand, which mean the Gospel, the Torah was on Muhammad's hand.
Exactly, because it says between his hand. It's not confirming something. It's not confirming.
Indonesia.
Huh?
Cannot translate it into Indonesia.
Yeah.
We have
See here the translation too. Look, they say what came before it. It's a lie. The Arabic is so clear. I advise Muslims, you can go and use Qur'an.com. Qur'an.com. You can highlight over the word one by one, and you will see a translation. Or you can highlight using Google Translation, like Baina. What Baina mean? Between. And then Yadayhi, his hands. All right? It's not a secret. So in the translation here, they lied. It is, you see who is the one have many versions of the Quran? It is the Muslims. Otherwise, if they have dignity, why you are changing what the Quran is saying and writing this? What came before it? I will tell you why. Because saying between his hands, that means the Muslim cannot claim that the Bible changed. Because how it is he believe in what is between our hands and his hands. What make it more horrible, it says بين يديه, which means between the hands of Muhammad. And if Muhammad have our Bible, that means there is no need for him to come. Because we have the Bible, who need him? And you can go and check every translation and you will see how funny it is. Look, confirming what was before it. False translation. User 409, go ahead.
User 409. User 409.
Okay, user, there's no use of him. He is not here. No problem. Mitong, go ahead. Well, those people, they want to join, but they want to talk. Orang, Mitong.
Yes, good morning.
All right, go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning. What do you want to say to us? Go ahead.
What?
Why you join us? What do you want to say to us?
Ngomong bahasa Indonesia aja.
Yes, I want
Metong speak Indonesia. Let Mbak Eko yang translate. Oke, kamu ngomong Indonesia aja.
Oke, ya. Saya mau tanya, Tuhan kalian ada berapa dan siapa namanya? Ya, cukup segitu aja dulu.
All right, what he's saying?
Yeah. Baiko.
Huh?
Baiko.
Okay, his question is, how many gods do you have and what is his name?
We have only one God, and our God does not have a name because there's no name can describe him. When the Bible, when Moses asked God, what's your name? He said to him, I am who I am. Your God have 99 names, and many of them, they are funny. As an example, one of your God names is the arrogant. Arrogant. What kind of God, his name is arrogant? What kind of God have 99 names, but the Muslims don't even know him? And his names are funny. There's no names can describe God because God is not a name. God is real. You Muslims follow names, but you never have God. Do you? Let me ask you a question. When Allah, He says, I am Allah, what Allah mean? Go ahead.
Ya, Metong, ketika di Quran dikatakan akulah Allah, Allah itu artinya apa?
Allah artinya apa? Yaitu sebuah nama.
You see, Allah is the name.
What does that name mean? I know that. But what Allah
The
mean?
name. He said, artinya apa? Allah itu artinya apa?
Artinya, nggak ada artinya.
He say meaningless.
That's a good one. So your God name, His name meaningless. Nice to meet you, meaningless.
Tidak punya arti.
Okay. You say your God no name. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Your God no name. But who is Jesus? Is Jesus not your God?
All right. As long Jesus is a man, so why he's still alive and Muhammad is dead? As long Jesus is alive, why until now he's alive? Give me the answer, please. Give me the answer. Why Jesus in Islam is still alive? Muhammad is dead, Abraham is dead, your grandfather is dead, but Jesus is alive. So why Jesus is a man, but he's still alive?
Oke, Metong ditanya balik oleh CP, kenapa Yesus hidup tapi Muhammad mati?
Oke, tunjukkan di mana kalau dia hidup sekarang. Bisakah dia dipanggil sekarang?
He's asking you, Brother CP, if Jesus is still alive, can you call him today and where he is now?
Sure, according to your prophet, he is in heaven. So if you are a person who believes in Islam but you don't believe in Muhammad, that means you are a fake Muslim. Did your prophet he say? Didn't your Quran saying that Allah took him up to heaven? Are you making fun of the Quran?
Your sound is breaking, brother.
My sound?
Yeah.
Okay, I was saying to him, isn't it his Quran saying that Allah taking Jesus to him? Is he making fun of the Quran? Chapter 3, verse number 55. It says Allah take Jesus to him. And not only that, he will make those who follow him, follow Jesus, superior on the Muslims. We will defeat the Muslims. The Quran says that. Chapter 3, verse number 55.
Jadi menurut Al-Imran ayat 55 bahwa Yesus itu dinaikkan dan siapa yang mengikuti Yesus dia jauh lebih tinggi atau superior dari Muslim. Tadi kamu nggak bisa jawab kenapa Yesus hidup dan Muhammad mati.
Iya kan saya tanya, kalau dia hidup, tunjukkan, bisakah kau panggil dia sekarang?
Itu yes, Al-Imran 55. Al-Imran 55, bukti bahwa Allah mengatakan Yesus hidup. Dan siapa yang mengikuti Yesus, dia jauh lebih tinggi atau superior daripada kamu.
Berarti Christian Prince menyamakan Isa dengan Yesus.
Translate for me, please.
Apakah Yesus dan Isa sama?
Okay, his question is, Jesus and Isa are the same person?
No. Isa is a fake name, Muhammad, because he did not know. Isa is a wrong name of Jesus, the same as Isa is the grandson of the father of Moses. So you're a prophet because he's ignorant. He said, as you know, that Mary is the sister of Aaron. But that make Moses the uncle of Isa. But Isa was a person supposedly exist 600 years before Muhammad. So how Mary, she become the sister of Aaron if he is Jesus? So obviously when we say Jesus, we know that Muhammad is speaking about the wrong person. He do not know anything about Jesus.
They are different. Why you use Quran to your argument, Mister?
I use my Quran because you are stupid and you believe in it. Do you want me to use the book of Trump, Mr. Argument? Isn't it? This is your book. So I used
Don't
your
use
book.
Quran
So
to
I
your
used your book.
argument if
So
they
now you are
are the
upset.
different
By the way,
person.
is that how Indonesian talk like this? Mr. Prince, when you are using Quran, don't talk to me like a belly dancer. Speak like a man. So now the Quran say that, so I used your Quran. Your Quran is getting you busted and you get upset. What do you want me
Can you call Jesus now?
Yes, I
To
can. Yes, I can. You
okay,
cannot.
can
But you
you
cannot. You see,
can you call
you
Jesus
cannot.
now?
You
Huh?
cannot. Yes, I can. I can. Can
Can
you call
you
Allah
call
now? Hold
Jesus
on.
now?
Can you call Allah now? Go ahead. Call Allah. Tereren, tereren. Tereren, tereren. Tereren, tereren. Hello? Christian Prince. First of all, I told you don't call me. I told you I'm
Call
busy.
Jesus now.
Zakir Naik, what are you doing there? I'm calling
If
Allah. Why you
you
are
not
answering?
finish,
Listen, Zakir Naik is answering. Hold on. Christian Prince. First of all, I told you don't call me. Zakir Naik, I'm calling Allah. Why you are answering? Christian Prince. I am now in the kitchen of Allah and I am answering the phone. I became his secretary. So you idiot, you Muslim, you pray to Allah 5 times a day and Allah never answer you. And you're
show
asking
me
me,
if
can
Jesus is
Jesus, can you
alive.
call Jesus now? I mean, what kind of a question is? Are
Show
you married?
me Jesus
Seriously, are you
if
married? Are you
he
married? Your wife, she will leave you from the first day. Are you a man or little boy?
can you
Can
call
you call
him. Can
Jesus right
you
now?
call
Let your
Jesus now?
nah go. I want to talk to men. Don't come to me here. If guys, if you are just a little hobo mobo, LGBTQ, don't come to me. Can you guys? What kind of men those men are? Speak to me like a
That's a
man.
type of Muhammad.
And look how silly.
Albi, are you Muslim or Christian? Albi, are you Muslims or Christian?
Belum ada, belum ada, belum ada.
I will invite him. Let us see.
Albi, are you Muslim?
Hey, let me see. Just show you by the books on top of over here.
All right.
All of these books right here have no comparison to the knowledge that Christian Prince has.
Thank you.
So may God bless Christian Prince very much.
Thank you, brother. God bless you.
I'm a Protestant Christian. I've been following Christian Prince for a long time. I know you guys want Muslims here, but just wanted to come up here and give praise when praise is due, as Proverbs 27 verse 2 says.
I mean to that. Thank you, brother. Well, the knowledge and the knowledge of our Lord and the knowledge we know about Islam is just a stupid knowledge, because this is a stupid. The only true knowledge is what Jesus, our Lord, the Messiah, He gave us. He is the Lord of wisdom. All the wisdom. Go and ask all the Muslims. Go and compare any stupid chapter in the Quran and any speech of Jesus. You will notice right away that we cannot compare. What this verse about? What this Quran is about? There's nothing. Look at this. It's just a fairy tale story. Flying carpet of Suleiman. A bird looking for women. She have no hair in her legs. He found a chair. Suleiman, he told him, who want to steal the chair? Afrit, which is a genie, he told him, okay, I will go and steal the chair. I mean, even Suleiman in the Quran is a thief. He steal furniture. And the Afrit, the genie, he told him, Labbaik, Shabbaik, your genie between edik. Let me go and get the furniture for you. What kind of book this book? Who can steal her chair for me? And this is a prophet of God, no problem. He's a Muslim. A prophet of Allah is a thief. So he heard that she have a nice chair, he want to steal it. And who want to bring it? Afrit. This is a cartoon? This is a book of God?
I do have one, because my knowledge does not even compare to yours. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, these books back there, I inherited them from Sam Shamoon. He's a brother of mine. We're both Assyrian. I have his whole book collection. But that being said, I talked to you a long time ago, but I do have a question, if you don't mind. If you can maybe answer it, because my knowledge in Islam is not compared to yours at all. You know,
no problem, my friend. Go ahead.
And then I'll leave you alone.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So it's a two-part question. The first question is regarding the plurality that Allah speaks in. Does anybody else, according to them, speak in such a plurality?
Anyone else? What do you mean, anyone else?
Yeah, like anybody else in the Quran, because you know how you have the Quran always reiterating other people's words.
Yeah. The Muslim they say that when Allah he used the word we, he mean majestic, like a king or a queen. They say we, like we, you know, we the king, we created, etc. But we know that if this is true, then Allah himself, he don't like to be one, because in order to be majestic, he have to be multiplied by language. So Allah himself in the Quran, he preferred to be melty in order to be respected. He will be majestic by calling himself we. He is not respected if he is I. So it's a stupid argument the Muslim they come with to solve the problem, because if Allah is one and he call himself we, then this is a fake we, and that make Allah a false God. Otherwise, people they use the word we, no problem. People like, you know, we create, we believe, we refuse. People they use it, but there are many. They are not one person. But only in the Quran we find that Allah he called himself we, which is a fake we. And then if you go in other verse in the Quran,
huh? Calling me right now. He probably won't say hello. I'm going to call God Logic back in just 1 minute.
All right,
brother Christian Prince, if you don't mind, you said that in the Quran, only Allah speaks to himself in such a we, right? Logic. I'm on with Christian Prince.
we're talking about individual person.
Say hi to Christian Prince real quick.
All right.
Tell him I say hi.
Hey, how are you? I told him to put me in the stage. He was busy. He did not put me in the stage. He was busy cooking, Abdul.
Hey, Logic, I'll call you right back, bro. Okay, God bless you, brother.
Ask him to join on TikTok. Right now, he's on TikTok too. Just ask him to join.
No problem.
I'll call him back. We'll call him back in a little bit. All right, Avery, I'll call you right back, brother.
Yeah, I met him in London last year. Yeah.
So, brother Christian Prince, and I agree with you, but I want everybody to highlight what you said, right? Again, by the grace of God, the gift that God has given you, my knowledge is not compared to you in Islam. So I praise the Lord for people like you, in which I can study under, and I can learn how to be a better defender of the word and bring people to the feet of Christ where we all belong. But with that said, you said in the Quran, no one speaks in the plural, though, correct?
When the Quran speak about, no, there is people they speak too, but they are people, they are multi.
Right, so that's the thing. So they also speak in the plural?
Yes.
So how do we then, like, for example, Surah 18, ayah 79 to 82, which is where I find. How would they then reconcile that?
Surah 18?
Surah 18, ayah 79 to 82.
79 to 82. Okay.
Yeah, talking about
yeah.
And it's Khadir speaking of Moses.
79 to 82. All right. Where is the problem?
So you have Al Khadir.
We decided the 81. So we decided that the Lord will give them in exchange the we. That what you're talking about, Brother Olby.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Right. The 81, verse 81.
Yeah. Here you see the Muslim they will say Allah. He is speaking of the wisdom of Allah. And here you notice in the translation they say it is we as a small we, not the normal we. The Muslim they translate it says we as a big we. However, here supposedly Al-Khadr is speaking of Allah. فأردنا أن يبدلهما ربهما خيرا. So this is the wish of Allah. However, I agree with you here. There's a problem with the statement of we, but still, supposedly he's speaking of Allah, because remember, Moses was sent by Allah to Al Khadr to learn from him. Why? Because Al Khadr, he learned from Allah. So here Al Khadr, he claimed that he is speaking of Allah as if he is Allah. All right.
Yeah, so then how would you explain verse 79 where it says we were afraid? When I brought that to a Muslim, he said, yeah, it was Allah and Al Khadir. But then, that poses a big problem. We were afraid. Then who was afraid?
Verse 79?
Verse 79, yes, sir.
This verse in the front of me, right? You see it?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right. Where we were afraid.
It doesn't. I don't see it.
Or the English does, and I'm reading from the Arbery translation.
No, the Arabic, you see, it doesn't say, it says we were afraid, But anyway, the story here is very funny. Supposedly he make a hole in the boat because he don't want the hijacker, the pirate, to take the boat and steal it, which is a very funny story, because if you make a hole in the boat anyway, all of you will be drawn, in the water. So the story doesn't make sense. But here you will notice here it says, فَخَشَيْنَا, because supposedly now, again, the Quran is speaking about Al Khadr is speaking from Allah. This is the wisdom of Allah. So he is not himself supposedly the one who is talking in such a method. Allah is speaking within him. Al Khadr is a superman. All right. He is the teacher who teach Moses, and he is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it says "Fakhashina" here. Khashina. Maybe this is what he meant by afraid. Khashina, not really mean afraid. We were worried. Okay, or we were
exactly.
Yeah.
Worry, okay.
So who's the we that were worried?
Yeah.
Allah
So
and Al Khadir?
Again, the only solution for it, that Allah is speaking within this guy and saying what he is saying. So this is supposedly the wisdom of Allah. Yeah. So he killed the child. He killed the child because he was worried that in the future he is going to do mischief, which is against the teaching of Muhammad too, and against teaching of the Quran, because here the child did not commit sin yet. So how you punish him when he did not do it yet? How you know?
Right. And the thing is, the fact that it says we though is what gets me. But if you don't mind, with your permission, and if not, I completely understand. I'll go. But would I be able to ask you just regarding the royal we, just to help me benefit more in my apologetics when it comes down to disarming Islam, especially an Arabic reader like yourself? And you don't know me, but I've known you for years and years. You know what I mean? And I love you.
Thank you, brother. Go to the topic. Go, no problem. Don't do it. I don't. Let me tell you something. I don't like people to call me brother. I don't.
know you live in Chicago, where I live. So
Don't say that, brother.
Yeah, Albi. I don't like people to call me. I don't like people to call me and tell me like you are amazing, etc. I'm nobody. So please just go to the topic and tell me what you want to say.
No, of course. So Proverbs 27:2 says, "Let the lips of another praise you, not your own lips." So I praise the Lord
Thank you.
for the gift that He has in you.
Thank you.
So in Surah chapter 51, final one, and then I'll go. Okay,
All right.
brother, if you don't mind.
Sure. 51.
Surah chapter 51. If we read 48 to 52 in the Arabic, especially.
All right.
How can we then say that it's Allah speaking of Muhammad? But if we were to just start off with, for example, 48, it says, "As for the earth, we spread it out. How superbly did we smooth it out?" And so how superb are the spreaders? And that would be what?
Yeah, here again, this is a good point actually. So here, so it is we again, and Allah Himself again here making Himself multi-person in order to make Himself a big guy, which is again a fabrication in language, because simply either you are one. A language will not make you great, because if I say we and I am still one, and you don't believe in the Trinity. So we who, it's a fake we. And here and again, when he say al-mahidun, it's a group of people who they made the earth flat. By the way, here the verse saying flat. The earth is a flat. It's a firash, which means a carpet. All right. So and we are the best of al-mahidun, and this is more stupid actually, because when he say fanam, he is not saying excellent. No, he is saying we are the best. We are the most the most best of doing the job. So he is making two mistakes, making himself multiplied as a person, and then he says, I'm the best, or we are the best of those who make the earth flat. So again, he is using a phony language to give himself a majestic place, but this is fake, because simply that means actually Allah don't like Himself to be one. If Allah He think of Himself highly by saying I, He will say I, but He try always to call Himself we, because according to the text He is majestic, so He want to use the word me, we, instead of I, for I doesn't give Him the correct respect. So this is against the oneness of God, because the one God in Islam is not respected. Multi-God in the language is what Muslim respect. So Allah used that to make the Muslim respect Him more, which means is a fake language.
So Christian Prince, and obviously I agree with what you're saying. How then do they get along with 49 now when we read 48 to 52? 49, 50, and 51. Where then in 49 it says, we created pairs of all things, so perhaps you would be mindful. Then 50 and 51 is what confuses, obviously not me, but the Muslim.
Yeah, here actually,
they get it wrong.
Yeah, just continue. Continue, please. I did not. Go ahead.
So how would they get around trying to say that this is Allah speaking about the prophet when there's no change of speaker? It's been Allah speaking this whole time. But in verse 50 and 51, it's Allah sending Allah as a warner to the people.
Yeah, here you need to notice that the Quran is not sent the way it is. So obviously this verse does not belong here. All right? Because this verse is speaking about what? Either about Muhammad or the angel. It's not about Allah. All right? Because when here he says, I am from Him, warner to you. But here it says, and from everything we created two pairs. So Allah is talking here. Suddenly somebody here is speaking and saying, I am a warner from Him. So this verse here does not belong here. And this is very normal in the Quran. That's why the Quran is a very stupid, confusing book. So this verse, obviously, is not from this chapter. It doesn't belong here. They added here later, like as an example, just to show you an example. If we go in the Quran, in the beginning of the Quran, it says, like today, I perfected your religion for you and chosen Islam for you as a religion. Okay, but this is in the beginning of the Quran. So how something like this will appear in the beginning of the Quran if we just started? This is the end of the book. This cannot be here. This day, have, this day here, I perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you. So it's very normal in the Quran to find verses scattered from everywhere. And they put them there because remember, the Muslim, when they collect the Quran, they did not collect chapters. They start collecting verses and then they decide where to put it. This is why the verses you are reading here doesn't make sense, because here it's talking Allah saying we did, and suddenly it says I am a warner. Who's talking?
Exactly.
All right, and then here you notice, don't make any god other with Allah. I am just a warner. Again, he repeat that, and then similarly, no messenger came to the people before them, but they said to him, he is just doing sorcery. So the whole chapter here, there's no connection. This part obviously does not belong here. All this part. All right. So I'm saying that this part here, those verses here, they don't belong to the chapter, obviously.
Right.
Yeah. Look how he jumped. He jumped from Thamud to Ad, different nation. Ad is a nation. Thamud, different nation. And then he jumped to Noah. And they have no connection together. And then he jumped to say, and the sky, we built it together. You see, if you want to see where God created the world, you go to the book of Genesis. We find the story there. The Quran, you'll find the story scattered everywhere. Like, what this verse have to do with the rest of those verses? Nothing. What those verses here and this and this and this have to do with the verses after them? Nothing. In fact, it's wrong. Because here actually, the messenger became Allah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if we continue, he's saying we create from everything two pairs. And by the way, this is a mistake. Because according to the Quran, here as we see, Allah created from everything male and female. From everything. Which means we have a male moon and female moon. Yeah, because he said from everything. The language is so clear. From everything.
I never looked at it in that way.
Yeah, from everything we created in pairs. Everything, 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 Which means when he created Adam, actually he created two men, not one man. And then when he created Eve, he created two Eve.
I never looked at it as that. You're being a little more technical than I would be, but
No, it's a very stupid language. Like if you go in details, usually I try to avoid those things because usually I don't speak too much like smart people who they like to go deep. So I go I go shallow with the shallow. So if you go in details, you will find every phrase there is a problem. Every one of them. Like how Allah, he says, we built the sky by hand. And look at the translation saying, we constructed, but there's no hands. But in Arabic it says, bi-aidin, by hands. How many hands you have? And when Allah, he says, he built the sky by hands, so what happened to the God who says be and it was? And you see how the translation changed? In English it says with hands. Not hand, hands. In the translation here, there's no hands. So, did Allah build the sky with hands? The Quran say yes. The Muslims say no. Because it's an embarrassment language. We made the earth flat. The Quran say yes. The Muslims, they say no. But if we go to the interpretation, we will find yes, the earth is flat. He created from everything in pairs. Is that true? That's false. There's many animals, they are not neither male or actually there's many kind of fish. The same fish can be changing from the morning to the night. In the morning it's a male, afternoon it's a female. The same fish. Trees themselves, there is the flower themselves in the morning like avocado. They open in the morning as a male flower. Afternoon they are female flower. Sorry, what you said?
In the morning they're a male. Yeah, he was breaking up a little bit, but yeah, we got it though.
And then, like when he speak about
being technical, I think CP is taking it very technical, and he's right though. He's right because how do you get away with all of this? And these are questions that demand answers.
If we go,
this is why we need the Arabic speaker. In the Quran, because so many translations are wrong translations. It's really misleading, especially in Indonesian translation. They are really, really misleading and really bad, worse than English translation.
If you read here,
I would be the first one to invest in a CP translation of the Quran.
Listen to this, brother. Here, chapter 6, verse number 143. The stupid Quran says, Allah created, as long as we are talking about male and female, He created 8 pairs. 8 pairs. All right?
Yeah.
Pairs. Which mean 8 couples. but 8 couples is 16. All right, and then he count them for us. Like if
it is very interesting. Very interesting. Verse chapter 6, verse 143. Allah create 8 pairs, 8 pasangan, 8 pasang. So it's 16 of each. Is that what it's meant, Brother CP?
Okay, yeah, it's 8 pairs is 16, but when you count them, it says 2 goat, 2 sheep, and 2 cows, and 2 camels. But those are not 16, those are 8.
Okay. Teman-teman, ini terjemahan ini Brother CP menerjemahkan langsung dari bahasa Arab ya. Sini bahwa Allah membuat mereka 8 pasang, berpasang-pasang 8 pasang, artinya 16 ya. Nah, tetapi kenapa di sini ada 2 kambing, 2 domba, ya 2 female dan 2 laki-laki. Kalau 2 gini kan 8 bukan 16. Nah, ini gimana ini? Berarti Allah salah ngitung. I think Allah forget his calculator.
Yeah, it's very stupid. You see, and they say to you the Quran is amazing Arabic, remember? But ثمانية أزواج is 8 pairs. Even the translation says 8 pairs. Look at this. 8 pairs. You know? And here they're trying to fix it. They says in 4 pairs. Look at the liar, how he added a bracket saying in 4 pairs. You're stupid. You just said 8, and here is pair. How you say the word 4? You know? So they try to fix it. They make it more horrible. You know? In other verses, it says زوجين اثنين. You know? Allah created from everything زوجين اثنين, from everything 2 pairs. 2 pairs, which means 2 Adam, 2 Eve, 2 But you know, the Quran will work with people who don't speak English, because they go by the translation and they have no idea, you know. But if you speak Arabic very well, you will notice that this is very stupid statement. It cannot be true. It cannot be a book of God. What do you mean you create from everything? زوجين اثنين. Already by saying زوجين, you mean pairs. So when you say 2 pairs, now we have 4. You know what I mean? You cannot say that, you know?
4, yeah.
Christian Prince, I have one more question, brother, if that's okay, regarding the crucifixion.
But let me go here. When he says زوجين اثنين, everybody knows what زوجين اثنين mean. It is 2 pairs. So in chapter 13, verse number 3, it says 2 pairs. If you go to the translation of Yusuf Ali, I think he would say make it 2 and 2. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. From everything we created 2 and 2.
Sepasang, yeah.
How that will work, you know? Look, you see it in front of your eyes. 2 and 2. Of everything he made in pairs, 2 and 2. So we have 2 Adam, 2 Eve, 2 male donkey, 2 female donkey, and you name it. You continue.
Okay, Brother CP, can I translate it into Indonesian?
Sure. Go ahead.
Jadi teman-teman di sini dikatakan Allah membuat pairs itu sepasang ya, sepasang, bukan pasangan ya, sepasang. Artinya Allah menciptakan 2 Adam, 2 Hawa, 2 donkey ya, 2, bukan sepasang, tapi pasang ya, 2 pasang, itu artinya.
But usually we don't go in those details because we try to go to the most important topic. Otherwise, any verse in the Quran is a joke. Any verse, you know. Look at this here. In the earth, there is pieces, they are close to each other. What does that mean? Neighboring, you know. The earth attracting neighboring. What does that mean?
Welcome to TikTokers, Prince. It's gifts.
All right. Do we have another caller? Any Muslim?
Shines